Guys, this is YieldMax's newest covered call ETF. It is SDTY, the S&P 500 0 days to expiry covered call ETF. This is just released yesterday, and it is going to be one of the more interesting ones. In my opinion, it's going to be one of the more safer ones, and we're going to have a stable stock price, which is what a lot of people are looking for in these types of ETFs. So SDTY, it seeks income through capital appreciation as well as employing a synthetic covered call strategy designed to generate income while also providing exposure to the price of the S&P 500 index, and it aims to distribute income on a weekly basis. So this is a direct competitor to XDTE, which is Round Hill's 0 day to expiry covered call ETF on the S&P 500, has a distribution rate of 26% currently as of January 31st. And overall, this is one of my favorite weekly paying funds, probably one of my favorite high yield dividend ETFs in general. If we take a look at the price, it does have a starting price of $50 per share, which is very similar to XDTE, which had a share price of around $50 per share as well. Now, if we take a look at the stock price of XDTE, it has done pretty well. We can see that it has a very stable, in my opinion, stock price, which is what a lot of people are hoping for. It's only down 3% all time from inception, which is pretty good considering the distributions that we're getting. So if we take a look at what XDTE has done compared to the S&P 500 index, SPY, we can see that we have a higher total return than SPY, and that is because of the distributions that you're receiving every single week. And if you reinvest those dividends, then you're going to be able to get higher returns such as this. Because remember, when you reinvest those dividends, you're getting more shares of the ETF, and the more shares of the ETF you have, the higher dividend amount you're going to be receiving every single week. And these funds are really sweet because they do pay out every week. So it's like you're getting a weekly paycheck. So pretty sweet stuff by YieldMax. Pretty interesting to see how it's going to perform. I did pick up 20 shares myself just to test the waters. But overall, it looks pretty cool, looks pretty promising. I hope that it does perform well. But if we continue to see the strategy similar to XGTE, we can expect similar returns. So I'm not sure which one's going to be better, but we will see as this is very, very new. So you do have to kind of take a look at it and invest with a lot of caution, because a lot of the funds that YieldMax has came out with, they do have a very steep drop in the stock price. As we can see with ULTY, it is down 60% all time. So a lot of people are not happy with that. YieldMax has been releasing so many new funds, so it's going to be hard to keep track of all of them. And honestly, XDT is going to be the safer bet as of right now, but we'll keep a close eye on the new SDTY YieldMax fund and see how that's going to be performing over the long run.